In this video I will show you how you can create a connection between Zapier and Sidetracker. To start we go to Zapier and we select Create Zaps. Here we select Trigger and we will find Sidetracker and we select it. And then the first thing it asks is to select an event, and in this scenario we say new row created in a list. Then we say continue and we say sign in. And here we authorize Zapier. And once this is loaded, we can say continue. And now it asks for a unique ID of a list. And it shows you all the IDs to know for sure which list you want to connect. We go to Sidetracker and we select the ID that we want. In this example, we want to transfer the data of this list to a Google Sheet. So this is the I0K something, and we select it here, and here it is. So we are sure that we select the right list. Then we say continue. Now it's loading and we say test the trigger. And here you will see a bunch of fields that are just an example of one of the rows here. And we say continue. And now it asks, what do you want to do? Let's select Google Sheets. And then it says create an event, and in this case we say look up spreadsheet row. And once we've done that, we sign in again. We allow Zapier in our Google Sheets or Google account. Then we say continue. And here we can select a existing spreadsheet or create a new one. In this example, we will select an existing one, and I will show you the spreadsheet. It's nothing, but it shows you what we can do. We only have a name, row ID, session ID, and what we're gonna do is every new row that's added to this list will be mapped here. And then it's a row ID, session ID, and a name. The rest you can of course also do depending on your list, but for the example we only wanna populate this. So we say the worksheet is Zapier test. And then the lookup column is the row ID. That's the column that's always unique within a list. So this one is always unique per row. And if it's unique, we want to add it. That's kind of the zap that we are creating right now. So we say lookup column is row ID, and then we say row ID here. So that's the column it should look up and match. So next we say create new Google spreadsheet row if it doesn't exist yet. So the name is the name. We simply map columns here from the list to Google Sheets. So we say row ID, and session ID is here, and that's the stuff we want to match. And we say remove extra fields. Those are the fields that are not used here. And then we say continue. And from here we can say test this step. Oh, it's done now, and you see it's added to the list. So now we have a row added. And every time that a row ID doesn't exist as an entry in your list, it will be added to Google Sheets, and from there you can automate the rest of it. So let's publish this one, and we say row to Google Sheets, publish. So now we created our first SAP. I hope you learned some basic understanding of how to connect Zapier with Sidetracker in this video. Of course, Zapier is very extensive, and I highly recommend you to read their support pages and their help documentation. You can automate many things with it, and possibilities are endless, I would say. I hope you learned something, and see you in the next one.